After defeating Master Do, you'll need to find him again as part of the main quest. I'll walk you through this challenging path, and as a bonus, there's a hidden quest you can complete after finding Master Do in the Abyss. First, you'll need to go through the tower you're already familiar with to reach the location where you had your training battle with Goyen. There's nothing complicated here. You've already set everything up earlier, so just follow the same route. But from there, a more convoluted path awaits you. You can see the path my character is taking and simply follow it. Nothing too complicated so far. In general, you can open the Abyss map and check the approximate route you need to take. On the map, you'll see the locations of the floating islands. At first, your route will be linear. It's impossible to get lost here, you just keep moving forward. Eventually, you'll reach the triangular portal you're already familiar with. Go through it, and on the other side, you'll find a makeshift steering wheel. You'll need to use Axiom Force to turn the wheel and activate the Skybridge. After that, the Skybridge platforms will appear in front of you, and you can continue on your way. By jumping from platform to platform, you'll reach the portal. Step inside to instantly teleport to another location. Part of the journey is already behind you, and further on, new interactive elements await you. You'll need to interact with them to continue your route. After jumping across a few platforms, you'll see a floating wall with a round window in the center. You need to climb onto this window, grab onto it using the stab ability, and perform a force palm. The window will rotate, and you'll find yourself on the other side. When the wall reaches its final point, you need to jump down onto the platform. Next, you need to wait for a similar wall and do the same thing to complete this section of the route. I hope you won't have any trouble with this. Ahead, there are a few more platforms, and you'll see the Abyss Nexus below you. Stand on it and wait for it to activate, so you can easily return to this spot if things don't go as planned later, and you fall down. We've made it through the easiest part of the path, and now you're faced with a puzzle you need to solve to continue on your way. There's just one catch. You need to jump from the next large platform to the one high up above. Maybe you have enough stamina to just jump over there and climb the wall without solving the puzzle. Actually, that would be easier. You can use food that restores stamina and skip the puzzle altogether. But anyway, I'll show you how to solve it. There are a large number of round buttons in the basement. They are arranged in sections. There are 3 sections in total. You need to start solving the puzzle from the left. The goal is to press all the round buttons so that they all light up. Climb to the desired button, secure yourself on it using the stab ability, and perform force palm. This way, you'll press the button without being knocked away from it. When all the round buttons light up, you'll see that the light energy has transferred to the next section. A small indicator shows that the section is fully active, and you won't need to return to it. This small round indicator is also present at the beginning and end of each section. The first and second sections are very simple. The third section is the most difficult. Just look for the round buttons that are sticking out and haven't been pressed. Some of them might pop back out after you press them. Note that there's one button at the bottom of the platform that's hard to spot at first. There might be a specific pattern for pressing them, but I didn't really bother trying to figure it out. I pressed all the buttons sticking out of the wall, and eventually everything worked. Once the third section is fully lit up, you need to find where the cable is disconnected and reconnect it. After that, you need to jump up and approach the fan. Jump up, spread your wings, and the airflow from the fan will lift you high into the air. Now you can easily fly over to where the final route marker is located. Master Do, White Crow, and Alustin are waiting for you here. You'll watch a conversation scene with them, receive advice, guidance, and even a gift. As the game's story progresses, you'll be asked to return to your camp. But before you do that, I recommend you continue exploring the Abyss. In fact, the route doesn't end here, and you can go even further to obtain an additional Abyss artifact. So let's do it. I'll show you all the details of the new route and the solution to the final puzzle. The beginning is simple and already familiar to you. Pass through the triangular portal and a control wheel will appear. Use Axiom Force to turn it and activate the next Skybridge. Platforms will appear before you again, and you'll need to use them to move forward. You may run into some trouble when you reach the grassy platform. To continue your route, you need to look up. High above is a vertical wall with a rotating circular window. This wall slowly descends. Wait until it lowers and use it to climb higher. Then you'll encounter a similar elevator that will eventually take you to the portal. Enter the portal to travel to the next location. We're almost at the end of this challenging route. There's just a little bit left, so don't give up. Next, you'll see a wall with a round window that you're already familiar with, but this time it will be moving horizontally. You know what to do. And when you reach the other side of this wall, you'll see the Abyss Nexus. This is your key save point. Activate it, and let's move on to solving the puzzle ahead. On the large platform, you'll see a round window at the top right. Climb up to that window, grab onto it, and use Force Palm to rotate it and get inside. Here, climb over the wall on the right, go up to the next level, and a little further ahead, you'll see the next window. Note that these aren't ordinary windows. By rotating these windows, we direct the energy flow along the correct path. When the second window is in the correct position, turn back around. You need to jump up and climb to the very top of the structure. You'll find yourself in front of the third important window. You need to get inside. On the right, you'll see an energy rectangle. This is the battery we need to activate the entire mechanism. Grab it using Axiom Force, rotate it into the correct position, and guide the battery through the small opening in the grate into the room. Next, notice the square opening in the outer wall. Through this small window, you can pull the battery out and slide it as far up as possible. Now you need to exit this room through the third round window. Grab onto it, perform a Force Palm, and you'll find yourself outside. Next, you need to grab the battery you brought out of the room using Axiom Force and bring it to the central mechanism. You'll see where it needs to be installed. Turn the battery vertically, and when it glows green, you can hit it with a Force Palm to snap it into place. There's another battery floating in the air to the left. You'll need to snap that one into place with a Force Palm as well, but the mechanism still isn't working. Turn around and you'll see a small room nearby. The fourth window is located here. You need to rotate it, but stay on this side yourself. To do this, I switched to focus mode and then performed a Force Palm strike. This will rotate the window and you'll stay in place. You'll see a short cutscene showing that power is being supplied to the central mechanism. Now run back to the large circle located between the batteries. You need to stand in the center of this circle and perform a Force Palm strike to finally activate this complex mechanism. The task is complete. Go to the upper platform to claim your well-deserved reward. If you found this video helpful, please like it and subscribe to the channel. Next, I'll show you lots of interesting moments in Crimson Desert, including how to defeat tough bosses and solve challenging puzzles. See you in the next video, and take care.